platforms so a swan a quick city, a bit is a loud silence TV. Say no the beba na yabo hu de wuro dia momo. It's almost so far the Ghana the platform Ghana CNN no anyhow. It's almost say me omo fa me so aka kyerɛ mo. We I catch them say me kan kyerɛ mo. Say enya de omo fa ni pasisi a. It obi ba so be ju sika or connection man na e atro. Third paragraph, the public is hereby advised to disregard such fraudulent claims and desist from engaging with individuals or groups of promised recruitment opportunities in exchange for money. And our police for na can almost say nipa bi ba ho na so omo beka kire wo say den omo ye eku a sebio omo de djuma omo di ne say omo fa enkofo ko police mu omo ye nipa kuo bi a omo djuma omo di no omo say saa nyom ni nyina atro saa enkofo ni nyina Kromfo Ghana Police Service for Juma ma obia say for nipa ma omo for Juma nse obia nsem say onko for nipa ma so omo ye ready so for nipa ko GBC beba Loud Silence TV Ghana CNN and as ko platforms omo ankasa dia te omo website and omo Facebook na omo dia kwakoto inti Ghana CNN and Kevin Taylor Ghana CNN ka wohwema me na me the Anderson Cooper of Ghana oweja we pa o to be nya before Jimmy Kono Ghana Anderson Cooper and Wolf Blesser, right? I started for Anderson Cooper and I say UK for the woman to almost singing Ashes maybe peace cramming. CNN, it's Ghana CNN Akasa. It's Ghana CNN Akasa, mammy for a Janum Monfantum Kotubum, say Kevin Taylor Candy, no crew, Mobiama Obieska. Now, Okwasi, your educum, every Jumadina, and also Omokratana. The chassis on almost say. Okay, team, thank you very much. As you almost say, the Ghana Police Service assured the public that it is actively investigating these fraudulent activities and persons found to be involved in such illegal schemes will be arrested and prosecuted in accordance with the law. Almost investigations, TV, so Facebook, any almost decide when Obia, Yabetcherono, Emrano, Ama Embra, and Inedi. Now, number 5 now, also the public is encouraged to report any persons or group engaged in these fraudulent activities to the nearest police station. Yes, I want to say, Obi, and then also offer police or a connection man, you Kobi, office be, Franco police, report to Omna police in Betchomo. Every crowd 21. Now, report to Nasa police for you, not yet Choma. Ebia, you police for say before the police crowd, say Juma, we had the boy binding Ghana Police Service grab it to my foul. In the end, CID. In the end, Ghana Police Service, Edia Fa, Ghana CNN, so Loud Silence TV. I'm the for Anderson Cooper, so I'm the for AKA Ayaldo Prince, so almost say, Enya dia Omofa Ubia Ejuma. Inti. Yes, Ramo, Ghana Police Service for the Afaha, and Mamadu Jumachemo. Nipa Nensa Esha, the friend Grace Ansa Akrufi, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Director Public Affairs. Inti Assembly no Yijum, I'm a Ghana Fujina Emunukreno. Jandam is dead. Yam Pene, Emma Ubia Encha, Ubiantro, El Ghana Dim. In some of those, in some of the Apollo, all right, now, there's another one. I was saying, you do and it's got to do with petrol and fuel. And in Sebebisi, or Abrutri, and the boss of NPA, Edutsi Tamaklo, Aquanidia de Pau, Edutsi Tamaklo, I want to Niba Pau, Edutsi, I said, Edutsi. I want to phone call and I tam on one. Also, I could go son. You won't our son. You turn across any sort of motive near was no. Because we did the now to or sunti into our names and a cano, eduti or sunti. And a turn and a cost bam. Eduti tabaclo, I want to niba. Now, I can't on MPA so or say we have enough stock of crude oil to last at least 2 months. A year MPA boss, no, Akasa or say. Nipa bebreye titru MP before Ghana say petrol be shorting if we say Iran any America for kuntokwa into petrol be shorting. There's one thing I like about the NDC government, and the thing I like about them, and I say they don't speculate, and when they have to tell you the truth, they go straight forward and tell you. This man, he could have lied to you and said, oh, you were 6 months of fuel, you were 9 months of fuel, or say you were 2 months, at least something over 2 months, into the realistic picture. Tias, yes, or mina yebuno, Sebio, Yadanukran Ebu. It is even In Tokokra na Mosi Esiwa Iran, and as any America for Tokoni Iran for air queen, say affect the flow of petroleum product to Africa and to Ghana. At least you are aware of the reality. Say, and ya de Obiabejina with him won't trust petrol for 8 months, and now petrol for 1 year. He has been realistic. Or see, petrol is about 2.5 months to be able to me a KP. And that is how governance is. You need to be realistic, you need to be honest. You need to let the people know the truth. Until when I heard this man make that statement, he wasn't exaggerating. He was basically being realistic. And anything I was sharp. So compare the NDC government and the NPP government. Every single day, NPP they never saw it through because every single statement they made to you when they were in power, it was a lie. Now, so many Ghanaians, Ghana, and Iran, America, hey, Yedin. Yedi kawanutum netina Ghana. Jobedi no pakwa onyanyaye. Sa America for to bomb Iran. Na say Iran for to bomb Qatar. Na so omo anka se na so buku omo ho a. Unim bomb bo. Una woto na and na no pamako tata TV so. Na de bia, Iran and the war in Iran, the Americans say, hey, Yedi Ghana for mo kasa dodo. America for no, omni Iran for no. Omo anam ndu omo pe. Me to America. And I'm sorry, I've met so many Americans, I've spoken to so many Americans, nobody's even discussing America and the Iran war. I'm on for Israel. I'm going to talk about and I'm say, I'm on for Sunny Gomoso. We are not Sunny Gomoso. So we should retaliate here. And yet, yet to be discussing Iran and America for war. What we need to discuss is how we can put our country in a position whereby it will not affect us. Why should a fight in Iran, between Iran and America, be a topic for Ghana for? Whilst I want to aboka, actually with Jimmy. Utu Fangu Krum. Kwame Nkrumah in the 70s, and only Italians built a Tema oil refinery. And Oka said the reason why it's all yet Tema oil refinery, no, then you say the Baba Junsokum, not yet the Baba to Fangu, Senabea de Bitepino, Yahumba Chie say. Na ekrobi ni ekrobi ku na yentumi nya fango a yebetumi ankasa yi ene fango na de aboye bra. It when I wake up na say me who say Ghana for TV so they are discussing America and Iran, America and Israel, Israel and Iran. The America-Iran-Israel connection and the fight, nobody is for war. I hate it when people are being killed. I don't like it. I don't want any country to rise over any country. I don't want Americans to be killing people in Palestine. I don't want the Jewish to be killed, the Israelites to be killing people in Palestine. I don't want the Palestinians to be also using Hezbollah or whatever to be killing people in Israel. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. But hey, we are humans. We cannot prevent it, especially where we are from. So, Bogus, let us sit and ask ourselves questions. Why are we today discussing oil beer and the Iran say oil releasing? Why are we not discussing say and we are sufficient when it comes to oil and we are good? Now, Edudzi Tamaklo, the healthy baby, very very nice baby. Akra Yawuna Numuetua Odidi Sikawufi friend Edudzi. I told the question I saw about you. Now, this guy has been straightforward with you. Ghana government said they have enough. It is sitting there. They are hoping that what? It will not get to a point whereby we wouldn't have fuel and petrol. Now, we are not even supposed to be mad. We are supposed to be asking questions. This is the timer. The so-called intellectuals now, Sebio, majority of you don't have any better job to do. You sit on radio and spill nonsense. You spill shit every day, every morning because you have no job. This is the time you need to be asking the system. Why are we here? Why are we panicking as a nation? Why are we even talking about fuel shortage whilst we have Tema oil refinery? Why are we doing that? Time when you discover oil, how much oil do we produce in a day? Do we have enough oil? We as a nation, when we refine, we should be able to be sustained when it comes to oil production. These are conversations we need to be having now. Now with Jimmy to the radio so and you see and Donald Trump and you see and then Netanyahu and you say about Jimmy Konwa, unim dia koso Iran, unim dia koso America, unim dia koso Israel for the group, Palestine for unim dia mukum. You know, young people are being murdered. People are struggling. People are trying to make things work. So we also we are economists. We also we are intellectual. This is the time to be asking the system questions. Now look at this. Tema oil refinery. A car, a good for $517 million. $517 million. What's Ghana? Emma, the first president of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah, had to be a refinery in the 60s. In the 60s, and Kwame Nkrumah see Tema oil refinery. We sit here, a government just left power, rendered Tema oil refinery redundant. Tema oil refinery for 8 years, they did not work. Government, a MPP government, Napo, Kedede Japan, a group, they turned a Tema oil refinery, almost turned it as storage. And the boss, it was working effectively. We saw progress. Your handy power ma at that tall. 8 years. We are sitting in Ghana discussing Iran and American war. Yet Ghana. Emma Anopa, near beer TV, near beer radio. Now I'm comforted to say we are intellectuals. We can read. Now, if you can read, does it make you intelligent? Look at home. Look around you. We need to have serious conversation today. And that serious conversation should be about how can we become self-sufficient when it comes to oil. How can we? We are not a country too far and go. Yes, sorry, I said the Nyansa chain will be and then to cost you be close. Or Maya, you two petrol, yet your mind air discuss say, hey, and yet petrol because slow. Now, when you're Jimmy Forbes or your energy aspect. Now, energy aspect now, you're not saying. Utumu of Fuibi, no better radio. So this guy is an energy expert. So what's your energy? Abe expert. Now again, and you cannot direct. You cannot let your conversation direct people who lead our energy sector to make sure say we the energy now here panel. I'm talking about petroleum sector. No, say you too far and go and to me and refine it. I'm an amboya. Now energy experts now here we are the same. You are expecting and say, when say Iran, oil, when say America for any Iran, and then I'm energy expert, we Jimmy for. When Jimmy do, Ghanaians, we engage in unnecessary conversation. Totally unnecessary. Conversation and Yanse BNM, or sorry, and Onidi.